So, okay, I don't know. It's once again, I cannot have nice things like having 17 people ready to who've already come by or are ready to come by to a broadcast to a Hapscast because the system doesn't let me just if I schedule a broadcast, something goes wrong. Two of the times it's taking forever to sign up, so I'm not gonna wait forever. So I have to. So for anyone who's checked in with me through the broadcast notice, come join me over here in the actual broadcast that I'm able to do because it's a shame if you were like actually excited to be watching me or interested enough to I don't know because it had 17 and me starting with 17 we can't have that now, can we? No, we can't have that. So and we also can't seem to let me tune into the broadcasts on my desktop. Yay, technology. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. So, what is Petrie's mini arts collaboration? Well, and I'm saying many in case we can't do it all. But well, I want the arts to collaborate together on a project. And I've got one that I'm working on that, yeah. If you've been watching last couple of broadcasts, okay. I'm gonna be most upset if I can't see. Oh, I got three. Says three have checked out. Check me out. Hello. Hello, three people. So yeah, you've been listening. You've been listening to the verse of Maricothis. That's part of the all arts, the many arts project, many arts collaboration that I want to see take shape. That's a poem, and once I'm finished writing it, and it's coming along, it's a story poem, so it doesn't happen overnight. And I've not been keeping count of how many verses it is. I mean, that's an easy enough matter because all the days, because it's easy enough to check the days that it's been written on and count. But yeah, it's over 50 already. So, and it has okay. What? Come on. I hate this stuff that takes forever. Like for some, have on my desktop, it's not cooperating. Ah, there we go. Okay, see, and this is another thing. Like I look here. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is ranty. I look here on my screen and I see it and clearly, but I look on the actual, come on. Okay, why? What? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. I see it here again on my own damn phone, and it's Peach is written is right side up. But here, as I'm watching the broadcast through my desktop, it's not right side up, and that pisses me off. And then if I turn the phone because I've chosen landscape, it pauses. See, it'll pause. Okay, it's not pausing, but before the broadcast, if you switch it, then it'll go back to change the position of your phone. Okay. I see what's happening here. It's called "Don't Work for Me, Work for Everyone Else." So yes, you are rather heroic for tuning in to my broadcast, my Hapscast. And yes, Hapscast is a brilliant thing to say, because why shouldn't it be Hapscast? I mean, why does it have to be broadcast? I don't get it. Why would it be Hapscast? I don't understand. Because we're broadcasting on Haps. Oh, I get it now. Sorry, I'm just a little feeling the ranty. Oh, come on, just I was work. They keep okay. It seems like they're keep making changes that don't help me. I'm sure they help everyone else, but they're not helping me. Because I'm sure that this was showing easier before. Like it wasn't. I think I'd almost take the take the dang banner, the border that they had before, then like okay, so what the? This is even worse now. Come on, focus on the damn where I'm pointing you. I'm not. Oh, and the lag is still there. It takes forever to. Okay. So where was I? Before I got all ranty. And this is why I broadcast before knowing how the Habs done in their latest game, because right now they're the way they're playing is the results, all the results anyway, lead to rantage because the results are not very good. Which delights the haters, and don't give I wish they wouldn't give the haters such joy. And a hater, you know, be a fan of your team, not like actively hating on another. Because, it's jealousy. It's jealousy and smallness on your part. Oh, the Habs, they have 24 Stanley Cups, and my team only has 13, 11, 6, 5, etc. Boo hoo hoo. So I'm happy. I take joy in the Habs suffering. Get bent. You're rooting against the people who are successful? Well, maybe you are. Ah. So, yeah. So, um, yeah, this is a much more angry broadcast than I would have thought it'd be. Yeah, so, let me center myself. No, that's not meant to mock. It's just, yeah. So, many arts collaboration. I'm writing a story poem right now, the verse of Maricothus, and once that's completed, I'd very much like, well, if nothing else, there it is. Nothing else for someone who, for an artist, an actual artist, because I'm just a man who draws. To well, to draw the two main character, well, the two characters. At the very least, because that would be cool. And I could see them. With the idea being that uh, I could help down the line if I assemble anything together, then we'd have something, some visual punch to it, and not just words of a story poem. And something grander. So this is for purpose, that would help with selling. Because yeah, I rightly or wrongly, I think I might be good enough to warrant a happy buck or two, as the late great Bob Ross would said. Talked about a happy buck or two. And he said, hey, he didn't do Bob didn't do any of his shows for money, but don't worry about Bob. He had the making of paints of his paints, so yeah, Bob was making money. As you know, and there's nothing wrong with making money on your art. And if you can do that, more power to you. Especially if it's something I'll get pushback on this, but we're too capitalistic. Capitalism is, yeah, too much. Unfettered capitalism is just not good. Balance. Balance is a better answer. And I'm not totally influenced by the fact that I was born under the sign of balance, astrologically speaking, which I don't pay much attention to. Really, only when it's my birthday do I. Well, I used to. On my birthday. I used to. When I used to read Montreal's newspaper, English newspaper, because we got French newspapers. It'd be interesting to see the horoscope for my birthday, but yeah. But still, it's balance. God damn it. Yeah, I know. Shouldn't swear, but like, ugh. Yeah, I need a webcam. Probably do better with a webcam. Pointed at the garden wouldn't be hard to find. Like, where is it? Can you see anything of what I'm drawing? That's. And yet here, I look through my goddamn phone but here where it's actually broadcasting, but it's broadcasting through my phone, but yeah. Am I the only one who or I just suck at it? Getting the camera pointed at. Like, it just. Like, what is it? Because I should see a whole section of it. And yet I don't. No matter how I position it, I can't seem to. I feel like dropping a big old series of F-bombs. And I know well, I know there's no list, but if I had to guess, I'm 283rd on the list of ever seeing a HAP staff pass by. So maybe if I'm dropping all these F-bombs, it's better they're not here. Banned from HAPS. No! I was trying to build a home here. Not for you. Oh, wow. I didn't think I was. So it catches me sharpening a pencil, but can't seem to position it to see any of the drawing live. Yeah, sure, that makes total sense. Yeah, that figures. Well, at least the mic's working. Yeah, that figures. Ah, well, at least I know what I'll do next time. Sorry, you can't see any. Still can't see any drawing, even though I look through my own phone where the camera's pointed, and I see Well, you see me draw. You see me coloring anyway. No, but for the next time I schedule a broadcast, the title will be "Check the Actual Broadcast" or something like that. Actual broadcast over here. Because it was nice to see 17 people who had already pre-eyeballed it. So I wanted to enter, but when I entered, just before it was time to go hit live, it was stuck on. It was stuck on connecting, so I don't know how. Obviously, I don't know how long it would have stayed stalled at connecting, but longer than I wanted to spend waiting. Okay, reality. I'm pointing the camera, and I see peach there, and the colored grass beside the road. I also see it right side up. And yet, reality, there what I'm seeing on the desktop is don't see the drawing at all. And that, okay. Also, it's not focused. Come on, why is this? Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, is it any wonder my joy my joy out of these broadcasts is zero. Yeah, it'd be nice if someone would drop me something. I mean, you do remember that you check in every day past a certain point, it's $50. Sorry, not dollars. 50 coins a day just for passing through. Yeah, I know, we're not. Yeah, well, I'm just that's out of frustration. I certainly go to enough broadcasts and see people getting joy. Me, not so much. It'd be nice is all. It'd be nice is all. Okay, you can see this. Yeah, that was ranty. That was me keeping it in check, because yeah, when I get irked, I say worse than the F bomb. So, what's your favorite swear word? Anyway, so over that, okay, the many arts collaboration. You've got that poem. The verse of Maracothas. Yeah, you would next go to someone who'd write a short story about, because Maracothas meets his maker, and then goes on an adventure. So that adventure, that first adventure, could be a short story. That short story could be could have some illustrations, and then that short story could be a graphic novel. Well, that the short story could be turned into a graphic novel, or a follow-up story could be a graphic novel. Then after the graphic novel could be a novel of either that story fully expanded or just another story. Because yeah, see, that's the beauty of continuing with characters. You can tell multiple stories as you're. Duh. Yeah, I know. Um, and that then that could lead to a comic. Then obviously this is like I'm see. There's no harm in thinking as big as possible. And all these collaborations, you're talking needing writers, artists, and if you get into making some kind of animation, you need an animator, and that's all on the fantastical angle. So, and that's not all the art is. That's not all the disciplines of art that there are. That's where the other part, because that's the well, that's the narrative side of fantastical narrative side of things. But poet, the poet himself, So that's his character going off on adventures. His character has made a life for himself and will continue to make a life for himself in some form of reality. Um, so where does that leave the writer himself? Who may or may not be a creation of somebody else, but that's that's something to talk about. Well, that guy, he can have there's stories to be written about his doings. Maybe he sets out to write a play. And in a play, you can have and I have a series of 42 poems that I think would make a great play, or a play. Greatness is something that happens over time. But whether we use that story, obviously I'm biased, but I think it's a nice little story of 42 poems. But whether we use that or not, see, the idea is collaborate. You know, you make a story that involves dancers and singers and songwriters, jugglers. Yeah, I'm calling juggling an art. I know. Mime, mimes, actors. So yeah, there's no, not everything's laid out, and but see, I know you guys are smart and you understand the idea. Like it's very easy to understand. Just want to see all the arts working together. It's, we get it. It's because that's the kind of easy idea it is. The question is, who wants to come along? Because I'm not Johnny Rich saying, okay, yeah, I just need people, and here's all the money, and you're gonna get paid right now, and da 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 da. No, so maybe call it. Well, hey, it doesn't have to be called Petrie's mini arts collaboration. I've got an even better name for it. Which, if you're smart as I think you are, you could figure out who I might be thinking of. No, not Jeff Bezos. So that'd be cool. But somehow I don't. Yeah, that's even less likely that Jeff Bezos would be like, yes, or his ex-wife, who apparently got remarried. Yeah, Jeff Bezos isn't walking through the door saying, here, throwing money at it and saying, yes, let's see this. Yeah, but I'm afraid to say the name of who I'd love to, because I can imagine what the answer would be. And it might be some kinder form of get bent. And no, it's not Coca-Cola. Oh, hey. If you want to take a guess at who I'm thinking of, drop a comment. Drop a comment. Yeah, I know. Not too many people drop comments in my. Most of the comments come from people just stopping by to be nice and saying, "Hey," so you don't feel like not a broadcaster. Like, yeah, maybe it's sad Saki, but and no, not Jen Saki. Sacky, not Psaki. Of me to wonder this, but am I the only like when you Hapscast, if you're a Hapscaster, do you get comments or because I know I see people they get lots of comments. I mean, unless you think I'm just a disembodied voice, except I've been on camera, so you know I exist as a real person and I'm not just a voice. Oh, 56%. Yeah, it'd be nice to not. And yet somehow when I check my analytics, well, no, when I check my analytics, it says, okay, explain something. Like right now, the analytics, live views 14. So there hasn't been time for replay views, but when I check, let's see, the last broadcast, Petriecast number 15, featuring the verse of Marikothis. I had 18 live views and 15 replay views. So if you go through all the numbers, it doesn't come up to what apparently, because apparently I have 7.1K views. So the K means 1,000. And yet, so I don't know about that. Someone want to explain that to me? Because I must be missing something because, I mean, hey, I like to say, hey, I got 7,000 plus views, but the math doesn't compute. The math doesn't math. So yeah, basically, I want the arts to work together, and whether like beyond the fantastical story of the verse of Marikothis and future adventures, because well, I'm only I'm not, I'm reading six verses per Petrie cast because I'm milking it out. I mean, Like, I can't, well, there's no, well, unless you demanded it, but for that demand to be answered, well, okay, you drop 100 comments in a single broadcast, and I will do a big read up until the point where I'm at. Or drop 1,000 worth of coins. I'll skip ahead. I'll read more of the because just the second time the second time out that I worked on the verse of Maricothus, which at that point didn't have that title. I wrote 37 verses, so that's I'm not. So that would be a long That would be a long Hapscast to read, and I don't think anyone's clamoring for this story to be told right away. So, barring the demanding, I'll get it six verses each time out. Ooh, 19. I know, at some point I'm going to have to stop doing that. Reacting to the numbers. Well, when you routinely give me numbers that are better, I'll stop. Until then, it's like, woohoo, 19 people have passed through. Because I don't think there are 19 of you right now. What, he wants us to work on a project, but there's no money, there's no... Well, it's called artwork for a reason, because it's work. I mean, it's yeah. Well, the idea would be if we collaborated together, we'd like own it, right? All of us together. So it's the back end, not the front end. Yeah, hey, believe me, I'd love the front end too. But that's not happening now, is it? Certainly not through me as things stand. Ooh, 23. So if you were interested in being a part of the Many Arts collaboration, what's your art? Do you write? Do you draw? Do you sing? Do you dance? Do you mime? Do you juggle? Do you write songs? Do you animate? And no, I don't want any reanimators. We don't need any zombies for this. And we certainly don't need a zombie apocalypse, which I would want no part of. They're coming to get you, Petrie. And that's riffing off an early in the movie line. From what movie? Movie fans. I mean, it took place before some of you were even. Well, it's from a movie that came out before I was born. But you surely know, of course, that the world, no matter your age, that the world was a thing before us. So, as was art and commerce and now whether you saw the movie or not, heck, even the remake was before some of you were more than a gleam in the idea of your father and mother. I want to say 68 and 90? 68 for the original and 90 for the 90 for the remake. You're familiar with Romero? See, if I had commenters, they'd be dropping comments. Oh yeah, Romero liked his work or didn't who or any yeah. Until I get a steady stream of commenters, I'll probably be whinging about it. Oh, I have one comment. Let me guess. It's hello from. Ooh, I just claimed my coins. My login streak. My login streak is at 91 days. And yet, okay, it won't even let me. Okay, this. Okay, it looks okay. Yes, it looks okay. Miriam Duisen. Hello from blank. Well, at least it'll. At least it's just inspired a verse that I'll work. Well, I haven't actually. It hasn't actually inspired the verse, but it's. I'm gonna write about it. Just saying hello. That's. Okay, I'll be kind and say that's a lighter shade of helpful. I want the darker shades, like hello, how are you? Engage. Okay, only half serious do but I think I'm meant to be in a different world where, well, a different world where poetry is not the least regarded art. Yeah, I think poetry is even less regarded than miming. You sing, you write songs, you act, you dance. That's great. People, oh wow, yeah, that's cool. Or you can, you know, make money at it. But poetry? Eh, eh, poetry, eh. I'm feeling very penguiny. Okay, I'm feeling ranty. I am feeling ranty. But yeah, just saying hello, that's, yeah, and I know you'll see Pablo and Peter say hello. Well, thank you for dropping by, saying hello, but can you follow that up with something? Good job. Can't stay, something more than one single line. Like three words. Like I love to engage with creators here. And when I'm watching live streams on other platforms, namely mainly the U, the tubes of the U, I love to get in and even as I'm writing and doing stuff, I like to engage with creators, like, and especially creators that engage back. Hey, I'm ready to engage the heck out of you with you. Yes, more ranting. Hey, I'm feeling ranty. Okay, I think I am the cloud in this peach drawing. Only I can't cast lightning bolts like the cloud is. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, that's too big. Hmm. So, where were we? Yeah. What kind of art do you do? Or there's actually no artists who've, amongst the 27 who've checked in. Which wouldn't be terribly surprising. Well, aside from, yeah, and if you're looking, okay, aside from the one eye, well, yeah, this is basically an eye. That's not an eye, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The one eye, aside from being easier to draw in the small space, it's creepier. Like, hmm, I am coming for you, beach. You know, this guy is very simple, but I like his look. Imagine if he was drawn by an actual artist. Yeah, I'm just a man who draws. And that's not a slight against my drawing, but you know, hey, I have a low ceiling for my drawing. I know that. I'm aware. But that doesn't mean I don't think it's worth being enjoyed. And it's also improving, so slowly. I'll grant you that. But after 30 years, well, there was a flirtation with it, with drawing in the either the late 90s or the early aughts. But and it may have been longer than 30 years. But it was for certainly 30 years outside of that brief flirtation where I was like, I can't draw. And yes, the haters are saying, yeah, you were right the first time. You can't draw, man. Maybe yellow hands were not the right color. Eh. Yeah, I just had that thought. How did you know? Yes, I'm pretending that someone's talking to me. No, the thought was that I could be Hap's angry ranter. Like the newscaster from Network 1976. They were making movies back in 1976. Yeah. There were a lot of movies shot before 2000, before 1990, before. Some of your parents were alive in 1976. It depends when you were born. Am I reaching the youngs? The youngins? Are you pre-Simpsons or Simpsons on? Because pre-Simpsons is before 89. Well, even if you want to count them on the Tracy Ullman show, 1987, I think. But when they became a show, it was 1989. And that's where they started to look good. Because have you seen, if you ever seen the original? Sorry, Matt, but they look better now as Simpsons than Simpsons with a show, but then than how you originally drew them. Not that I'll ever hear from Matt Groening, so. Imagine Matt Groening was on Haps. Or Will Smith. And the beauty of Haps is you don't even have to abandon YouTube or wherever, or Twitch or Periscope. Oh, sorry, Periscopers. Yeah, I never Periscope, so I know a lot of you got your start on Periscope and you're gonna miss it, and that's fine, but she's gone. She told you no. She broke up with you. So get over her. Be happy. Be happy about it. This is the best thing to have happened to you. No, Periscope was. Never be the same on Haps. Yeah, it'll be different. It'll be, dare I say it, better? You jerk. We'll always miss Hap. We'll always miss Periscope. Hmm, maybe. So yeah, there was no big. So maybe calling it, labeling this broadcast. Well, I can always edit the title anyway. But yeah, want to be part of a many arts project? The story doesn't even have to, the non-fantastical doesn't even have to have anything to do with because I know there'd be some that'd be like, what? I don't care about. He's all hero-y with it. Blah, 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 heroes, blah. I just want a big ass. Okay, this is a sweary cast. A big ass arts collaboration. That idea holds any appeal to you? Let's talk. You like the idea, but you don't think I should have much say in it? We can talk. I don't need to lead it. More likely to happen if I don't lead it. That's just being honest. Just want to be in the conversation. Conversation which I started, by the way. Hey, credit where credit is due. Ooh, 24%. yeah, so that's about it. I mean, no, I'm gonna continue on, and I have something else to show you that I drew earlier. That I'd love to see you draw it too. Draw them too, because I've got a hero team, an assembled hero team. Called the Florastics. That I'd love to see drawn up nice by some. Well, I wouldn't, I won't call it fan art. Searching for co-creators. Yeah, that's a fair way to put it. I mean, I don't think they'll actually be written to have adventures, but hey, stranger things have happened. Like I've gone on a date. That's a stranger thing. Yes, I have dated before. It's just a question when I'll next date. When did you last go on a date? Okay, get out of my face, you. Ugh. Ooh, 30 live views. Not to disparage the number of dead views. Well, if you have live views, what's the opposite of live? Yes. Oh, that's all live. Never mind. Uh, 20%. Coming up to that time. Not quite yet, but at 20%. Oh, I made 30. 30 sets of eyes. Oh, yeah. I didn't put the number. I didn't put the number. Oops. $296. Have you checked out my Instagram, Artoberist? And if you just type in Charles Petrie, you will find it. And my website, which I need to update with some new content. October-lake.com, October the month, dash, and lake, the lake. You know, if you have something relevant to say, and you ever want to be on, shoot me a comment, and if I can put you on, I'll put you on. And relevant would be being an artist. Would be relevant. Being an artist and wanting to work to have anything to do with the Many Arts collaboration, yep, that would do it. Though I may well get I may well get coins before I get someone who wants to come on my broadcast. Well, that was Peach number 296. That'll be up next week. But before I go, because I am going soon, these are the Florestics. Okay, as soon as it deigns to catch up, I hope you guys. Yeah, I know you. Hey, you're great, Haps. You are. But these are some things. Mmm. Yes, these are the Flораstics. They don't have any names yet, but they're all Flora. Oh, blink and you missed them. Even though they're sitting right here now in real time. There we go. So if you want to draw the Florastics, that's cool with me. Anyway, it's almost that time where broadcast is going to shut down because my phone is down to 11%, 10% even. And no one's dropping by to give me reason to even extend from now. Going once, twice. That's it. Thanks for stopping by. It was nice to have 30 sets of eyeballs on my broadcast for any length of time. Hopefully not. Hopefully one of neither of those. Hopefully I didn't count in that 30. I mean, it shouldn't, but yeah. Well, that's how it works. It's a blah, blah, blah. Well, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, thanks for being part of the 30. Appreciate you, even though you're very shy. You're very shy. I don't bite. Thanks.